Hi, welcome to Hoteliers Chat series What's Your Story? I have with me here today Mr. Ben Ho, a hotelier who started off with Bayview Beach Resort Penang as Deputy Financial Controller and later joined Sunway Hotels in Penang as Financial Controller and was subsequently promoted to Executive Assistant Manager. He then took on the role of Director of Finance at Hard Rock Hotel Pattaya in Thailand for a couple of years before he returned to Sunway as Group General Manager for both the Penang hotels. His career with Sunway lasted over 13 years. An accounting graduate from Chartered Institute of Management Accountants UK and Chartered Global Management Accountants in US, Ben obtained his tertiary qualification from University of Derby, United Kingdom. He is also a certified hotel administrator from American Hotels and Lodging Educational Institute of the USA. He is presently the General Manager of Lexis Suites in Penang since 2016 and has more than 23 years of hospitality experience. Ben is also the current Honorable Treasurer of Malaysian Association of Hotels in Penang chapter. Let's check out Ben's story. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome again to the Hotel Tales Chat series What's Your Story? I have with me here Mr. Ben Ho, the General Manager of Lexis Suites Penang. Welcome to the show, Ben.
Hi, Hanley. Thank you for having me this evening.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good, Ben. Ben, I want to talk a little bit about Lexis. You know, Lexis is a homegrown brand which Malaysians are very proud of. That has been well recognized as a hotel management company that provides highly reputable management services. What are the core values or mantra of this organization that brings it to its current status?
We are looking at three areas. Basically, hospitality is our passion in terms of the services. Yeah?
Right.
We train, educate our staff to deliver these passionate services to our customers. Secondly, we look at the excellences in our through the quality. Everything that we do, we must make sure that the quality is taken into considerations. And last but not least is innovations in opulence. Now, innovation is one of the keys that we not only onto our products itself, but also to our processes. Now, in terms of products, you look at it, we are, can say, the most in-room pools and steam rooms products in northern regions. We have 222 rooms with deep pools. So meaning to say, our product is very unique. We have the unique selling proposition to our customers. So through these innovative products, we will be able to cater for a niche markets, especially to meet the customer nowadays expectations.
Yeah, you're right. I think you have a very unique proposition. I remember all your hotels have got many pools, even in the ones in Port Dickson and all that. And if I remember correctly, you are already in the Malaysian Book of Records of the hotel that has got the most pools. Am I right?
That is our Hibiscus.
Hibiscus
is Port Dickson.
Yes, it's one of your hotels, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ben, let's talk about you. I mean, you started as a financial controller before becoming a general manager. Yeah? FCs are always known to be guarding the finances too tight, and it often hinders operational department from being efficient. What are your comments on this? I'm sure in your career as a FC, many people have told you, you are holding it too tight. What's your comment on this?
Wow. Now, in general, I must thank to my education experience brought to what I am today. Being a chartered management accountant, we will train in a way that not to be a beans counter. We are looking at all the perspective when it comes to business arena, and we ensure every processes taken place in the organizations are run or executed effectively and efficiently. So that's why I'm the point, we are not a bean counter. We look at overall the business processes perspective to deliver our business. So at the end of the day, we balance out our perspective so that we will be able to see in a nutshell a whole picture, a bigger picture rather than just a small, tiny financial objectives. That's how I run the.
Well, I think that is really well said, Van, because you are there also as a financial controller to be the gatekeeper. You are not there to be Mr. Popular. Like we always say, if you want to be popular, go sell ice cream, right? So you'll be very popular, right? But Van, how would you introduce financial understanding to operations people in the hotel?
Okay, this is a tough question. But I would like to share my experience with you, how I manage along my way of years of workings, how I share my financial experience with my operations staff. Now operations staff tend to get the task done quickly, but they are not put into consideration the financial implications. For example, I have one project, I don't care, I just want to run it through, and whether that project is profitable or not, they're not put into considerations. So having said that, how can I educate my operations staff to be tuned on the financial figures so that they'll be able to execute their projects, but at the same time add value to the table, rather than just execute it without looking at the financial implications. Now, case in point, you can have, for example, my director of F&B can tell me I want to do a very good buffet during the weekends. The cost could be escalate up to 40-45%, where they work up with the chef on that sense. But at the end of the day, I treat this high cost maybe is your start off to suit for the marketing expense. But once you grab your market in, your customers in, you have to balance it up with other projects, with other products that you have, so that your cost will not be stay at 43 or 44%. You will bring it down to 30, 35 in that range. So that's how we educate them to look at the figures. How can we fine tune it? Make sure that you bring it down. At the end of the day, everybody happy. The stakeholder happy, the management happy, your bosses happy, but you deliver the result.
That's right. The staff will be also happy with a bigger bonus, hopefully at the end of the year. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. But what is your definition, Ben, from a financial perspective? You're a financial person. The definition of a financially healthy hotel. What's your definition?
Now, in any hotels, all the financial controller or even the bosses will look at a certain ratio, KPI, the ratios, So standard profitability for rooms, F&B, overall GOP, food cost, beverage cost. But at the end of the day, you can have all these standard so-called ratios that put inside as a guideline for you to run your business. But the ultimate objective you should have is a healthy cash flow position. That is the most important. You get very good result on your book, but your cash flow position is not there to come to support you when come to difficulty time, especially this unprecedented pandemic. You see, you will be in a deep, challenging situations. But if your cash flow is good, you will be able to sail through this tidal wave.
Yeah. You are truly a financial man, Ben. Yeah, I totally agree. And when it comes to running a business, I think cash flow is really very important. Yeah, but in these trying times of the pandemic, every hotel is very careful in managing their expenses. Which are the areas that you would consider cost cutting first? If you have to do a cost cutting exercise, where are the areas that you would cost cut or cost manage, if you like?
Okay. In generally, in hotel industry, there are two major costs, which is a staff fixed cost in the hotel. One is the staff, another one is a utility cost. Whether you have a business or not, it will be a staff fixed cost that you're going to pay, at the end of the day. But having said this, staff is an asset of the hotels. You cannot relinquish or just terminate the staff right now, short-term gain. But at the end of the day, when the business recover, it's very hard to find a good staff to come back to grow with you or to continue with you. So what I would look at it in this dying situation, this period, we should manage our variable costs. Variables, anything that we talk about, our market list, our consumer inventory, we manage that. How we manage that? Make sure we talk to the vendors. I want a good price. Okay. Secondly, in return, we will pay you promptly, but I want it very nice, very good price for us to work together, or some promotion price or whatever, you buy 10, get 2 free or whatsoever. These kind of things to fit in so that we will be able to, come up with the good products, sell at a very good price to the market, but not at the expense of our cost.
That's very good advice, Ben. I mean, to look at your variable expenses, working with the suppliers and providers to get a good deal during this period. How do you think this industry will change post this pandemic? How do you think this new normal will be for the hotel industry?
I think after this, if let's say everything goes well, vaccine coming, people are confident to travel. Don't you think, Hanley, a lot of people will come out to travel, to enjoy their holidays? Okay, that time you look at it, the industrial, I would say this industry will be booming. It's like a V-shaped kind of a return growth or exponentially growth to that period. Because can you imagine people that have been locked down for 6-7 months that cannot travel? What do you think? It will sure come up. But then time, you must get prepared. You must make sure that all your hotels are running at the tip-top conditions, able to handle this influx, major shift, massive activity come to your hotels. So during this period, yes, MCO or RMCO will have to improve ourselves in terms of processes. Case in point, in Lexis, we are leveraging IT, information technology. We automate all our processes, our back-end operations into automations. We use technology to help us to manage our hotel more effectively and efficiently. And that's how we are doing now to help us when come to activity increase, we'll be able to cope.
Thank you, Ben. Those are very, very encouraging to hear, right? And also thank you because this is about the time that we have for this chat series. But before we go, Ben, can you give us some advice for the aspiring hoteliers, for students who are thinking of choosing hotel as a career? What advice can you give to new people coming into the hotel industry?
For the people that come to hotel industry, they have to be open-minded. One must always come to study a hotel or what they call the educations. They have to think a way that they are not be silo-minded. They have to be more expose themselves to any others. For instance, you're not going to have your entire life is just in the sales and marketing areas. You have to put a dirty hand into housekeeping, F&B, explore yourself. And you don't to be more like, calculative, say that I don't want to do this, do that. Just don't experience. Let me share with you my experience. During the school time, I worked myself as a permanent cashier in one of the well-known hotels in Penang. Then during that time, I also go there and carry chairs, do the, carry plants, pot, while doing the banqueting setup. So all these things you have to learn. So by picking up from the groundwork, you'll be able to tell you what are those processes that in order to put together to get the job done. So don't think that, I'm a degree holder, eventually I just want to do office work. Yeah. Even though by now, as a GM, I also go and help to clean rooms. So you have to dirty your hands. That is my words to people that would like to come into hotel industry.
That's very good advice, Ben. Thank you very much. We appreciate this time you spent with us. We are talking with Ben Ho, the General Manager of Lexis Suites in Penang. Thank you, Ben, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Hanley. Have a good day.
Lexis Suites Penang gives you the ultimate beachfront getaway at affordable luxury. With over 200 suites boasting world-class award-winning design and architecture, this seaside property is the only resort equipped with a private dip pool in every unit. With all these and amazing scenic views at your doorfront, you'll be guaranteed to unwind and relax in no time during your stay. For dining, you'll be spoiled for choice with an array of food and beverage outlets to satisfy your taste buds. Escape to paradise at Lexis Suites Penang.